Welcome you all for the fourth day of AST IST sponsored refresher program. Now, I would like to request Dr. A. Nyanashekhar sir, Associate Professor, CSE Department, to introduce about our guest speaker, Dr. Amit Kamra sir, Associate Professor, Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. Please, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Very good morning to one and all. On behalf of the management, the principal, the HOD, and the faculty members of CSE department, I welcome all the active participants and our special speaker, Dr. Amit Kamra. Welcome, sir. First of all, I would like welcome. Thank you, sir. First of all, I would like to thank our HOD, Dr. Yelumalai sir, and our coordinator, Dr. Sobarani ma'am, who have given me the opportunity to introduce our speaker, Dr. Amit Kamra, to this fourth day of AICTE ISTE sponsored induction program for faculty on data analytics, stressor and big data visualization in augmented reality and virtual reality. Okay, Dr. Amit Kamra is working as an associate professor in Department of Information Technology at Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. He has teaching experience of more than 21 years. He has done his BTech from Punjab Technical University, Jalandhar in 2001. He did his MTech in Information Technology in 2004 from Punjab University, Patiala. Dr. Amit Kamra did his PhD in Computer Science from Sant Langowal Institute of Engineering and Technology. It is a central government institute in 2014. Dr. Amit Kamra has given more than 100 expert talks in various institutes of repute with special references to AICTE approved FTP, Atal FTP in the area of AR, VR, machine learning and image processing. He has also developed a curriculum for AR, VR courses and is working for setting up a new lab for VR at Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. His area of interest are biomedical imaging, medical image processing, virtual reality, digital marketing, image processing, outcome-based education, etc. He has guided 31 MTech students, 3 PhD theses, and is guiding one PhD scholar. He is also PhD coordinator and Institute MPA convener at Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. He has received Best Teacher Award by ISTE in December 2020. He has received grants of more than 25 lakhs from funding agencies like AICTE, UGC, PTU, Jalandhar. He has published quality papers in Journal of Good Repute with indexing in SCI, SCIE, and Scopus. He is a reviewer of Springer and Elsevier journals. He also written one book of computer science and engineering and published a technical report, written chapters of curriculum of reputed universities of Punjab. He has worked in the capacity of assistant registrar, hostel warden, deputy controller of examination at Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College, Ludhiana. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, the head of the department, Shobha ma'am, and the other faculty members for inviting me. Thank you, the RMD Engineering College, for a very nice introduction. Although I am being referred as an expert for today's lecture, but what I believe that teaching is always a learning experience for all of us, and such sort of platforms are just for the sharing of knowledge among each other. Is my voice audible? Somebody please confirm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Voice is audible, sir.
Is there any echo or is it absolutely fine?
Fine, sir. Fine.
Okay. I request the coordinators to now please be relaxed, and I want to have more interaction with the participants now. And Shobha ma'am, thank you very much, and the other faculty members for calling me here. You have to bear me for the whole day today. But
Welcome, sir.
okay, Shobha ma'am has invited me for a full whole day today. But I will try my best to provide you three things today. One is entertainment, second is entertainment, and third is also entertainment. Because what I feel, whenever we deliver a lecture either in class or on such platforms where we all are equal, although I'm sitting on this side of the screen and you're sitting on that side of the screen, I am being referred as an expert. But I never call myself as an expert. I always try to learn new things. I have been learning these things from the last 21 years away when I joined the teaching career. Regarding our college, Guru Nanak Dev Engineering College is one of the prestigious engineering college of North India. It was established in 1956, so it is a more than 70 years old college, and it was inaugurated by our late president, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. And it is a very pioneer college in Punjab, popularly known as GNE. So I'm part of that college, and I did my PhD in image processing way back in 2014, around 7 to 8 years back. But with the passage of time, what I thought that being in a teaching fraternity, and especially from the computer science or IT background, we need to upgrade our knowledge every time. It happened in 2017 or 18. I attended one workshop related to this augmented reality and virtual reality, and especially during the COVID-19 time, when the market scenario was down, the jobs were decreasing. One of this sector was booming, this augmented reality and virtual reality. And finally, in the 2019, AICT also start feeling that some sort of subject, some sort of new topics are to be incorporated in our engineering curriculum in our whole country as a world, in the complete country, so that the employability of our stakeholders could get rapidly increased. So augmented reality, virtual reality, machine learning, full stack web development, 3D printing. I'm talking of the computer science and IT only today. So these were the main hot topics which were introduced in the latest FDPs, latest this research programs or faculty development program or by the IST, so that we teachers may learn from each other by our knowledge sharing mechanism through such FDPs, and then thus this knowledge may be provided to our stakeholders. See, the ultimate aim of this FDP is not to get the certificate. Shobha ma'am will give you a certificate, don't worry. But the main aim of such FDPs are to gain the knowledge from each other by this knowledge sharing mechanism, this IST and AICT programs, and then taking that knowledge to our stakeholders. And who are our stakeholders? Our students. So the basic advantage of such FDPs are to get some good idea about the some people who have already given some lecture, who have already worked in these areas, and then rapidly teaching, adding them in curriculum. We have added this subject in our curriculum, and you must be surprised to know that this subject is going to be taught by me for the very first time in the next semester for the batch who is presently in the third year. The special thing which we added about this subject, you must be surprised to know that this subject will not have any theory paper. It will be 100 marks practical paper of 3 hours where students have to develop some application related to augmented reality or a virtual reality. So there will be no theoretical paper in this in the exam which have been proposed by our board of studies. Now, ultimate thing which our board of studies want, that a student should have a practical knowledge of this subject. So regarding my today's lecture, I will try to provide you some practical concepts today. The first lecture is about augmented reality. Although in the morning I have planned to give a lecture about virtual reality, but my virtual reality lecture is hardware based, and augmented reality is a hands-on software based. And since in the morning we are more fresh, because with the passage of time, your energy and your zeal will bit rapidly decrease, because we all are human beings and the tiredness of also occur. So I just thought to start with augmented reality in the morning, And in the afternoon session, we will talk about virtual reality. I have mentioned certain prerequisites for my lecture, and I hope if someone of you have downloaded those things, it is a very good thing for me also. And if you have not downloaded till now, you can create your login ID side by side. And there is one app also I have told to Shobha ma'am that please download that app also. That app is not a standalone app. We will be working on that app today also. So let's start the lecture now. And during the course of the lecture, please, there is a small request from my one side. I want some volunteer to assist me during the course of my lecture. Although I will call certain person by name, there are many senior professors than me. I'm just a 45 years old professor, and since your cameras are on, I'm not able to see any of your face. So it's my request, whosoever name I call during the course of the lecture, please willingly unmute yourself. Shobha ma'am, do they have facility to unmute themselves? If they don't have, please provide them. They all are teachers and they will not disturb us. Shobha ma'am, can you please acknowledge me? Somebody from the organizer. Do they have the rights to unmute themselves at any time? Somebody please confirm. Participant, please somebody confirm. Do you have the rights to unmute yourself or the, okay, Dr. Swasti Mathialis. Okay, yes, thank you ma'am. I beg your pardon if I'm not familiar with the South Indian name. Sometimes somebody is male or somebody is female, so I beg your pardon in that case. But one thing, another request from me, please avoid writing in the chat box. Okay, it distracts me, and you can unmute yourself if anything you want. Okay, rather I will be calling by your names during the course of the lecture, because some sort of assistance I also required in this virtual mode of interaction. And there are certain things which I want your views also. So let us start the lecture. So if somebody want to ask anything, he or she can readily unmute themselves. Else I will be calling your name, and please accept my request at that time. Otherwise our time will be wasted. I have to call someone else. Okay. There are around good number of 38 participants, and I hope more people will join during the course of lecture, because sometimes we have some allied duties also. So let's start the topic today. Let me have assistance for the first 10 minutes as I request Mr. Bharat Pawn. Bharatji, is my voice audible? Can you please acknowledge? Bharat, is it Bharat Pawn? Bharatji, please unmute yourself for 1 minute. Bharatji? Bharat is not responding. Okay, Balaji VR. Balaji sir, can you please unmute yourself? Balaji sir, please unmute if you are there. For someone willingly can assist me, I want to ask Sudarshan K. Sudarshan K, sir. Sir, can you please unmute yourself?
Okay, sir.
Sir, please remain with me for the next 5 minutes. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. So, thank you, Sudha. What's your name, sir? Exactly. Sir, is this PPT visible?
PPT is not visible, sir.
Okay, that's why I was going to confirm. I have not shared it. I'm sorry. Okay. Is it visible now, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
Okay. Is this interface also visible? Can you read it? Welcome SARG.
Visible, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's my daughter nickname Sargam. And can you see this interface also?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we will be having interaction. I just need this sort of interaction, some sort of acknowledgement, some sort of experiment. I will be doing it, and you just acknowledge me in between for the next 10 minutes. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
So which college do you teach, sir? Okay. Let me. Is the PPT now full visible, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So please remain for the next 5 minutes with me. Something I need to acknowledge from your side. Okay. Okay, my dear friends, a very good morning. We are going to start the very interesting topic today, augmented reality. See, I'm sitting in my room today. I took a holiday for today because I was having some other task in my home today. I have a daughter exam, and I have to bring her back from the school at 12:30. So we will be continuing the lecture till 12:30. Um, so I'm sitting in the drawing room of my home, and you can see this is a wall of my drawing room. This is one of the sofa on which I'm sitting. Okay. Um, this wall is a physical thing. I'm the physical thing. We can touch. I can touch this. I can touch myself. I can touch this sofa. Suddenly, at some point of time, you will find out some birds will are chirping in my room. Suddenly, you will find a helicopter or a plane moving around my room. Suddenly, you will find a lion in my room. Suddenly, you will find planets revolving around my room. This concept is called augmented reality. Augmented reality is something you adding the virtual components to your physical components. Okay. How can we add those things? We will be practicing today a tool called Blip AR. Although it is a paid tool, but it is free to learn. There are certain things which can be learned freely, but if you want the full commercial package, you can purchase it also. I will tell during the complete course of the lecture that how we can purchase it, who owns this tool, what are the features of this tool. For the next 35 to 40 minutes, we'll discuss about augmented reality. And for the next 1.5 hour or say 2.5 hour up to 12:30, we will uh, develop the augmented reality at my place. I will be developing this augmented reality on my computer, and whatever the things I'm going to develop, you people will be watching at your place. Okay, wherever you are sitting, what thing visible in my room, it will be visible in your room also. Okay, with the help of this tool called augmented Blip AR. Okay, it is basically a tool for visualization of the augmented reality. Uh, Talking about virtual reality, we will discuss in detail in the afternoon session. But virtual reality is a bit simple one. Virtual reality is just the objects which are existing in the artificial environment. They are not existing in the real environment. This is a real environment. My complete room is a real environment, and you will watch some birds, some planets revolving around. I will show you certain videos also during the course of my lecture, which I have made during the augmented reality. And then with the passage of time, we will make those augmented reality applications directly here itself. Okay. So I just request if you are doing some any other work, this is a very interesting lecture. And I promise three things: entertainment, entertainment, and entertainment. You will be entertaining. It is a sort of technical entertainment. You are going to learn something new. If you have not heard about Blip AR, if you have not heard about how to develop augmented reality, so today is the time, and you will be very happy when you find those things in your room, and you will show to your kids, you will show to your school, college students that this is how augmented reality is being developed. Okay, let us move forward. What is basically augmented reality? Just have a brief introduction because some of my friends might be beginners. Then we'll start slowly lead to how to develop it. Augmented reality is basically an enhanced version of the real physical world. This is the real physical world where I'm sitting in my room. You are watching me. You are watching my. If I move the laptop and I show you the whole complete my room, you can watch it. There is a fan. There is air conditioner. There is a digital clock. There are some sceneries of my families. These all things are the physical world. And if you find certain objects like planets revolving in my room, they are the virtual objects. They are artificially created in this physical object. Now, augmented reality means we are combining the artificial environments with these physical objects. You will watch these physical objects, you will watch the artificial objects also. So some sort of tool is required, some sort of software is required to develop those things. So augmentation means adding the real world with the virtual world. We are going to watch first, we will watch this thing and then we will develop this thing. Please make sure by 12:30 p.m. today, you people will be able to develop augmented reality. I don't believe in teaching or discussing a very complicated tools which are very difficult to understand. I believe that such sort of FDPs, the basic things must be covered first. Then you can slowly move toward the detailed versions, because we are generally having only 5 days of program, and out of 5 days, practically speaking, there are 10 lectures. You people might be seriously attending 6 lectures only, while the other 4 lectures we don't attend very seriously, or we don't like the topic because the five fingers are not equal. And out of those 6 lectures, only 1 or 2 lectures you feel that you have gained something. And that is the important thing. When we uh, pass that gain knowledge to our students. Yeah, this is a new thing which I have learned from this FDP. This is the new technology which I have learned. This is a new tool which I have learned. So this is a very simple tool which you can easily understand how to develop the augmented reality. Now, Blip AR. Blip AR is a very versatile tool. Um, Augmented reality is a very growing trend among the business sector. Many companies are using augmented reality. I will show you certain TV ads today, which you are usually watching on television, but you might have never thought that this is a augmented reality video. This is not a simple animation. This is not a simple design or any multimedia. This is augmented reality. Please don't mix animation with augmented reality. I used to deliver lecture in many colleges, so most of the people ask me that is animation same as augmented reality? My dear friends, animation is something different. Augmentation is a part different from that thing. So the business sector is now using this augmented reality for their marketing purpose, for their promotion purpose. And who people are doing these things? We computer engineer, we IT engineer, we electronics engineer. The people who are having this software-based technological knowledge, they are very proficient in doing these things, and they are getting very nice salary packages also. So, what is exactly augmented reality? It is a technology that projects the computer-generated augmentations. This is a wall of my room, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to project the computer-generated augmentations. I was talking of the planets revolving around my room. I will show you the birds chirping around my room. All those are the computer generated augmentations which we are going to project on this wall. When you are going to watch this wall, you will also watch the birds chirping around your room. You will fall apple falling around in your at your back. You will find some lion roaring in your room, but they all will be the virtual objects. Okay. I was giving a lecture in some of the colleges in Karnataka around 1 month back, where one of the students asked me, "Sir, can we touch that lion roaring? Can we touch that bird moving in the room?" My answer is yes. You can touch them, you can interact them, but that is another area of research. It is called mixed reality. In mixed reality, you can have some sort of interaction, and it is a newly research area which I have never worked, and maybe in the coming years, we people will be again working in the mixed reality. So augmented reality is lies between the virtual reality and the mixed reality. And Blip augmented reality is going to provide a branding power to the consumers with some unique experience, which we will watch with the help of certain videos also today. So let us move forward. Sudarshan sir, please unmute yourself. The person who was chatting with me, I forgot the name. I forgot the name who just chat with me. Sudarshan. Sudarshan sir. Sudarshan sir, can you please unmute once again? I just want to ask you something. Please, I beg your pardon. If anybody I name I call, they should acknowledge me. Otherwise, this will be a monotonous sort of lecture. You will not enjoy the actual thing which I want to discuss. So Darshan sir, I think I have moved here somewhere else. So let me ask someone else. Let me call. Naresh Thapa. Thapa ji, can you unmute yourself, please? Shobha ma'am, is my voice audible? Nobody is acknowledging me. Somebody from the coordinator side, please confirm.
Yes, sir. Your voice is audible.
Okay.
It's fine. It's going on very well.
Please request all the participants to unmute themselves, whosoever name I call. Otherwise, this will be a boring lecture.
Okay.
Thapa ji, are you there? Naresh Thapa, sir.
Yes, sir. I'll
Naresh
make them.
Thapa
I'll
is-
make them to be interactive section. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Otherwise, okay. I request Rinki. Rinki, ma'am, can you please unmute yourself? Because Sudarshan sir was available for the few minutes in the, but now he's not responding. Rinki, ma'am, please unmute yourself. Do they have the power option to unmute? Or somebody please come willingly.
No. They have the power. They can unmute and they can speak to you, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, may I know your name, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Swastimati. Myself, sir, Dr. Swastimati.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for acknowledging me. Actually, whenever a speaker, especially in this mode, when we are giving a lecture, we cannot see the faces and we cannot
Yeah, I
compel
can
all of you
understand.
to.
As a teacher, I can also understand. It happens
Actually.
with everyone.
And since for this complete day today, I'm your teacher and you are my students, it's my duty to keep all of you busy also. Okay.
Yeah, I can understand. I can understand.
Okay.
You can always
Dr.
interrupt us.
Swasiti,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Dr. Swasiti, let's have some small interaction. Ma'am, you might have seen some movies related where one fighter jet is you going to target another fighter jet in some movies whenever they war.
Yeah, I have seen.
So, can you tell that how one fighter jet targets one that rocket or one that some sort of bombardment on the other vehicle on the other rocket?
I don't know actually what happens in the technical side. I don't know exactly, but it find out where it is actually located, and then it calculates the XYZ location,
Yeah,
XYZ
exactly.
coordinates, and will target.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, so ma'am, the best example of the augmented reality application is that where you can see that symbols and that small projection on the screen of that fighter jet, and they find out that this is axis, this is thing, and this is it is moving at this speed, and they then target with the help of that screen itself only. Some sort of screen is there, and on the screen itself, the enemy target, enemy rocket or enemy vehicle is shown, and they target through that thing. So, Dr. Swasti, we are going to watch a small movie now, of just 30 seconds, and we will.
I can see in that video was it was showing some values on the side, and it was identifying the exact for example, one person lips. It was just mouth. It was focusing. So like that, I can see. It was. I mean. Just it was fixed. It was finding out the coordinates. That is what I understood.
Exactly. It was finding the values. Then see the actors in the movie, they were being mapped with some mathematical values. Okay, and those mathematical values were some representation of some figures of that particular person. Okay, but in the essence, that was augmented reality. So what was happening here? The actors in the movie were mapping the nearby area, and it was displaying some information about the objects or the people. But in reality, it was augmented reality. What you saw here, there were certain actors, there were certain numeric values of some value of their forehead, of some their body parameter, or some devices. There were some trouser or some clothes they were wearing on their body. So it was blending the some numeric values with the physical parameters. So these all things are called augmented reality. Now let's move further now. Before proceeding further, let's have an idea about who developed this augmented reality. You people might have heard about virtual reality, and you might be thinking that virtual reality might have been discovered first than before the augmented reality. The answer is wrong. Augmented reality is rather not a new technology. It was developed by a person called I.M. Sutherland in the year 1968, and he developed one device called Sword of Damocles. Just give some few minutes credit to the person who thought about this technology. and there are certain like games like Pokemon Go, Google Lens. We will discuss all those things today, and then at around 11 a.m. we'll start developing augmented reality. So this was the device which was first developed to visualize the augmented reality. It is called Sword of Damocles. But my dear friends, today in the first part of my lecture, you don't need any device to visualize augmented reality. Rather, the second part of my lecture, when we will discuss about virtual reality, you will need certain device. But anyhow, I will manage to show virtual reality also today. But for augmented reality, you just need your God-gifted eyes. Okay. So there are certain good apps also of augmented reality also. Dr. Swasti, you might have heard about Google Maps, Google Lens.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Google Maps and Google Lens, they are the best example of the what Google Maps does. They map the real life locations on your mobile screen or on your screen of your laptop. There, it has some digital directions on the top of the real world, and it shows us where to walk. So that is the best example of augmented reality. You have also heard about Google Lens, ma'am. You might have.
I have heard about Google Lens. I have not used it.
Google Lens is a very simple thing, ma'am. Just open that app and place the Google Lens on some question written on your book. It will directly find out the answer from the web interface. Okay. With Google Lens, you don't need to type any query anymore. Okay. Just open the app and aim it to what you learned about. So suppose you write certain question, what is the criteria to get admission in RMD college? Just type on Google and open that Google Lens app and place it on that text. It will automatically retrieve the data from the internet. This is basically augmented reality. The technology or the concept is the augmented reality. Okay, but my dear friends, today I'm not going to show you those apps. These are very small kiddish app which a layman know all those things. Okay. Dr. Swasti, thank you very much. We will chat someone later on. Let me request William Andrews. William, sir, can you please unmute yourself for 5 minutes? I'm going to show you very different thing now. William Andrews, sir, please, are you there? Please be comfortable. Okay, sir is not responding. Alan Joy D. Alan, sir, please, can you unmute yourself? Please participate, please be interactive, otherwise I will not be enjoying my lecture. Okay, Bala Subramaniam GL. Sir, can you please unmute yourself? Thank you,
yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir. So which college
Good
do you
morning.
teach? Bala Subramaniam, sir, which college do you teach? Bala Subramaniam, sir, please just introduce yourself.
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't unmute actually. Yeah, sorry.
So
Sir, I'm working. I'm working as an assistant manager in Lifestyle International in bioinformatics department.
Okay, very good thing. My area is biomedical image processing. Bioinformatics is also a very good thing about proteins and that nucleic acids. Okay.
Yes, I work with genomics. Yeah.
Okay. So let's have some fun now. Bala Subramaniam, sir, do you use Snapchat? Or your kids use? Do you have this app in your phone, Snapchat?
Snapchat, no, sir. No.
Okay. We will. For many of my dear friends, the Snapchat is a very popular app and very liked by this youngsters of our today's generation, and they are using augmented reality for their business promotion. You might have seen many a times I have a Snapchat, this app in my phone, but I never use it. My daughters are very fond of Snapchat, and they usually click my wife pics with some beautiful hairstyles, with some nice spectacles wearing on my face, because I'm a professor and I have to keep very simple and sober hairstyle. So sometimes she capture very good picture of mine by adding some beautiful goggles and adding some very nice hairstyle, like a simple like a movie star. So in a sense, it is also augmented reality. Now, Bala Subramaniam sir, we are going to watch small 3 videos, and I hope if the sound is okay, you will enjoy. If sound is not okay, then I beg your pardon. But you will watch the augmented reality. One is the
Okay.
video which is already available on the internet, and the two videos which I have made in my real life. Then we will slowly move toward Blip AR.
Okay.
So what happened here? The Snapchat, it has become a very was a growing trend among the young generation. Even Facebook has also now planned to buy the AR glasses to create the 3D maps of the world. This is a new thing that Facebook is now planning to do. And now,
Okay.
since Balasubramanian sir and many of my friends are not skeptical about Snapchat, let us watch this small video, and we will come back again. So please confirm this video.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. I hope sound is audible. Just wait, I'm playing it. So please confirm, is it visible?
Snap tries to be at the
Yes, it is visible.
And sound also audible now?
cutting edge of what's next.
Yeah, but there is some disturbance in the sound, but I can see the video clearly.
Okay, let's watch it. Let's watch the video.
Snap tries
Yeah.
to be at the cutting edge of what's next. From spectacles to facial recognition filters. And now they are betting big on augmented reality advertisements. Pizza! Let's go food later. The company even opened up an online studio to make it easier for brands to build ads that can be overlaid on people's pictures and videos. On Snapchat, users can manipulate their pictures or videos using augmented reality lenses and animations, some of which are branded, like sunglasses reflecting Domino's pizza, or sipping an AR McCafe cold brew. People then send those photos or videos to friends, essentially becoming the star of the ad. The company's second quarter earnings topped analyst projections, climbing 44% from a year earlier to $262.3 million. More than 80 million people in the US engage with AR monthly, according to the Boston Consulting Group. And AR use is projected to hit 120 million monthly users by 2021. But Snap is already facing competition. Facebook, which has copied Snap before, announced in July that it is also getting into the AR ad space. And they're not alone. Apple is also betting on AR technology, encouraging developers to produce content using its AR kit. Sarah Fryer, Bloomberg News, San Francisco.
So, it was a sound okay, Balasubramanian sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, you have seen just an idea about Snapchat now.
Yes, sir. Actually, because I'm a millennial kid, I'm not used this snapshot, but I've used this Photophenia, this kind of things. It came because I'm a millennial kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, it is augmented reality, and by 12:30 p.m. today, we will be developing all those some sort of things today. Not exactly these
Okay.
things. So, what is basically which we are going to discuss today? So, my dear friends who have not joined my lecture till now, or who have just joined in the virtual mode, please join now or start listening now, because this is 10:15 now, already 1.5 more than 1 hour I have been giving this lecture, but the actual lecture is now going to start, where we are going to do the hands-on session. And Balasubramanian sir, please remain for
Yes.
the next 5 minutes with me now, because
Sure, definitely.
I'm not going to start the hands-on directly now. We will make a small ground of the Blip AR, and then slowly we will move forward. Okay. So what is Blip AR today? You, my dear friends, from the last 1 hour, we have been discussing about augmented reality, and I show you that this is the wall of my drawing room, and we will watch certain things. Now I'm going to show you small two outputs. What will the output of the today's lecture today? Because ultimate thing is not the theoretical learning. We are not here to learn something theoretically. What we want, we are going to learn something practically today, which we can develop. Okay. I don't believe in showing the videos which I have downloaded from the YouTube or the internet and show you and complete my lecture. Rather, what I believe, just make a ground of all those things, that concepts, and then we should try to learn those things. The only thing is that the server must be working on which I'm going to work, because yesterday there was some issue in the server, so I was bit tense also at night time, but luckily the server is working now. Otherwise, I might have requested Shobha ma'am to please give me 1 hour in the evening today at 7 or 6 p.m. because we have to work on a live server today. because this Blip AR app is not mine app. It's not a standalone or something which we can download. We will be going to work on live server today, blipar.com, and we will watch all those things directly there itself. So the good thing is that the server is working till now, and we will be shortly working on that server. So what is a Blip AR? Blip AR is basically an app. It is an app also. I hope many of you might have downloaded that app. If you have not downloaded app, Bala Subramanian sir, have you downloaded that app, Blip AR app? This is the app, Blip AR. I'm going to show in my screen. I hope if you have not downloaded, please download, because we will be requiring this app at 12 p.m. today. We will be working on this app also today. So Blip AR is basically is a framework that we will be using for image recognition. We are not going to do image recognition today. We are going to use it for augmented reality. There are a number of applications, but one of the applications which people will be working, because this the theme of the FDP is today augmented reality. So we will be developing augmented reality today. Please keep tuned for the next 45 minutes with me, because before proceeding for a tea break, we will try to get small idea about Blip AR. And the next session will be very important, where the complete hands-on will be done on this tool. And this is a company which is based in London. And there are 3 persons, Mr. Steve, Mr. Ambarish Mitra, who is Indian. This company was started in 2011, and it is a very good startup company. And you are able to recognize the augmented reality around us, wherever the place is. Can you see this? This is a small mobile phone. Bala Subramanian ji, please come once again. I think Bala Subramanian sir has left by chance. Okay, let me request once again. Somebody else. Swetha, SWETHA. Swetha ma'am, can you please unmute yourself? Swetha, ma'am. Okay, shall I request Dr. Ahmed Mudassar Ali? Ali sahab, please can you unmute yourself if you are there? Dr. Ahmed, please unmute yourself. Dr. Ahmed is also not here. Okay, let me request Girija Pathrose, or somebody please accept my request willingly. We want to have some small interaction once again. Girija ma'am. Girija ma'am, can you please tell once again? Sudarshan K. Sudarshan sir, you are there? Sudarshan sir, please come back once again.
This is Mudassar sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. So please remain for the next 5 minutes now with me. Sudarshan sir, can you see what is being shown in this screen now?
Yes, sir.
The person is having some mobile phone and he is watching some roadside scene. But on the road, a small element called Pikachu is also shown.
Yeah.
But in reality, there is no Pikachu. So this is augmented reality, which we are going to develop with the help of Blip AR. Okay, sir?
Okay, sir.
Sir, now please let us, I'm going to show you small 2 videos now, which I have developed myself with the help of this tool and some advanced technologies. And let's watch those 2 videos. Please, everybody whosoever listening to me, please join and watch the very beautiful video which we people are going to make today. I'm going to show you, Sudarshan sir, what I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you my kid's bedroom now. Okay, where I will be showing some planets moving around my kid's bedroom. Okay. Sudarshan sir, please acknowledge.
Okay, sir. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
The second thing, I'm going to show you one of the backyard, one kitchen garden, and where I will be showing you some umbrellas falling in the backyard. Just keep tuned for the next 2-3 minutes with me. Please, my dear friends, just see. I want you should hear the voice also. Okay. Let us see this small video. Okay. Sudarshan sir, please acknowledge. This is a very beautiful video which we will make today. Sudarshan sir, can you acknowledge what is happening?
Yeah, sure. I can see some planets
Okay, okay.
Jupyter, all those.
Please, everybody, Shobha ma'am and other participant also, please be active for this.
Sir, we are watching, sir. We are listening to you.
Okay.
Sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Because this is a virtual mode, I cannot see anybody, and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I cannot compel anyone to on the camera because sometimes we are
Definitely.
sitting in some comfortable position. So anyhow, the learning is more important. So my dear friends, you are watching this small video.
Everyone will be watching except one or two. Few will hesitate to talk. That's all, sir. It doesn't matter.
Okay, okay. No issue, no issue. So my dear friends, just watch this small video which I have created in my room, and suddenly you will find something very different. Just watch. Yep, Jai. This is my kid's bedroom. And again, planets are there. Sudarshan sir, any
It can be
comment?
recorded and played again, sir.
Sir, because I have done that recording last night. Because
Okay, okay.
we will be making this thing, don't worry. Although recording, but this is augmented reality. I have
Fine.
done the recording when I was preparing the lecture yesterday, because I have to otherwise keep my laptop there where I can show you that thing also. But we will develop this thing. But can you comment it? What was it exactly?
The planets are shown in your inside the kid's room.
You were
Whatever you
watching
showed in the
the-
dark, whatever you showed in the dark can be shown in the brightness also with inside the kid's room.
Sir, actually you were watching my room also, and you were watching the planets also. The
Yeah,
room was a actual thing. The planets was a virtual thing. And this combination of the actual and the virtual will become
augmented
augmented.
reality.
Exactly. Let us watch one video, one more video. This will be the output of the today's lecture, which you will be developing at your end. Okay. Let us come back again, sir. Watch this small video now. Sudarshan sir, please acknowledge.
I can see it, sir.
Okay. So, Sudarshan sir, once again, what are the comments for this thing?
The same thing, virtuality and reality together in the same screen, where the foods are falling in the real garden.
The backyard and the plants were real.
Yeah, bacteria was real and the foods were
Yeah,
augmented.
those were the
virtual.
artificial thing. Okay. Let us, by chance that PPT is switch off. Just wait for 1 second. Okay, my dear friends, we have watched a very good number of videos, and I hope Sudarshan sir, is the concept getting clear now? What we are going to do, what we are
Yes,
going
sir,
to
yes,
develop
sir.
today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us move a bit forward now. Why we are doing this thing? Why we are watching augmented reality? What is the need of augmented reality in today's scenario? Okay, let us now, my dear friends, you have watched these two small videos, and it will be your homework today to make planets revolving around your room when you listen to the lecture completely. By the end of 12:30 today, I hope you people will be able to develop these things today. The only thing is that server must be working at your place. Otherwise, there is no issue. So there are a number of companies which are using Blip AR nowadays. One of the famous companies, Kellogg's Cornflakes Company. We might have heard about this name also. The Blip AR has now done the partnership with the Kellogg's, and they have transformed this breakfast time into a very unique jungle-like experience. See, most of the things we buy from the market when we see it on the TV through the ads. And who presses us to, who put pressure to buy? Our kids. And companies also feel that augmented reality, when added to the shopping experience through this advertisement, it increases the attention among the kids. This is a small concept used by the Blip AR with Kellogg's, where they have transformed this the simple ad into a some sort of a game. We will watch this small video again. This is the last video which I'm going to show, because after this we will be starting developments. Okay, what happened in this small video? What is basically Kellogg's? Kellogg's are certain cornflakes or some cereals. It open the serial transformation box, and it the ad is translated into an interactive jungle where certain questions are asked from the kids in that particular video itself, and the answers are automatically given in that video itself. So what the people have done, you can see the creativity through the augmented reality. Some skills are added, some mathematics and some science questions are being added, just to develop the curiosity among the kids, so that the marketing value also get increased. So you can see how Kellogg's and Blip AR has transformed this breakfast into a very unique style. Just watch this small video, then we will move further. There are no further videos. This is the last video which you are going to watch it. This is a video from the Blip AR company. This is not mine video. I have not made it. The previous one are mine one. Darshan sir, is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. This is the Kellogg's Choco Chips ad. Choco Pop, sorry. You can see the ad, how it's happening here. Some sort of animation is done, some jungle, some animals are being playing. Some question is being asked now. Some answer is being automatically given. So again, this was a very versatile thing which the company have done by transforming the breakfast time into a immersive and educational experience for the kids. There are a number of other companies like McDonald's, Subway, Boost, Nesquik, Magnum Ice Cream, Cadbury. They are using this augmented reality and Blip AR for their commercial purpose. So we must be thankful to this ad communities who do a lot of creativity. But at the back end, it is augmented reality which is playing the magic here. Okay, so let us start now Blip AR. Shobha ma'am, please tell me when you require a tea break or a small break. Otherwise, the audience will start feel bored. Okay. What we are going to do. So Darshan sir, please be comfortable. For the next 5 minutes, I will speak myself.
Okay, sir. Oh,
thank you. So what is the Blip AR can do readily now? Blip AR is going to provide an interactive custom built-in experience, and we are going to add certain elements also here. It is basically a web-based augmented reality experience and also app-based. Please, my dear friends, there will be a 10 to 15 minutes break after a few minutes after this session. And during that time, go to Play Store and download one small app. It will take only 1 minute. The name of the app is Blip AR. Okay, so we are going to develop certain apps, certain application here also, and certain application on my laptop also. So the application on the laptop will be called Web AR, and the application on the app will be called App AR. We will be watching those two together. Okay. So what are the benefits of the Blip AR? What we can do, you can create any scene, you can custom any effect which you want, just a sort of simple drag and drop features. Although JavaScript is being used as a programming language, but since this FDP is a multidisciplinary FDP, many of my friends are not familiar with JavaScript, so we will be not discussing JavaScript. The thing which are easily understandable, only those things which I will discuss. And you can make any of your applications. I will create at least 10 to 15 augmented reality experience today. Then I will give you 2-3 homeworks also. You people can also make at your home itself. So the name is called Blip AR. Now I need somebody to assist me once again. Can somebody join me willingly, or I request someone else? Veena T. Veena ma'am, can you please unmute yourself for a few seconds? We're going to continue this lecture for the next 15 minutes. At 11:45, 10:45, we will have a small break. Veena ma'am, please do fast if you are listening to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Veena ma'am. Veena ma'am, which college do you teach?
SA Engineering College, sir.
Okay, which subject, ma'am?
Sir, currently I'm taking object-oriented programming and then C#, sir.
You're a computer, same as me. Okay, Veena ma'am. Veena ma'am, do you use Paytm in your while shopping or Google Pay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Veena ma'am, can you see my mobile phone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am, if you want to scan something, what do you require? You require a certain barcode or a scan code? Okay.
Actually, we need a scanner, sir. That is a barcode scanner.
Yeah, barcode scanner, and you need some scan when you go to get petrol pump also, or you need to pay through Paytm. The shopkeeper or the vendor asks you, please scan this barcode. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So same here, Veena ma'am will be doing here. If you want to read something through your device, see what we are going to do today with the help of that tool called Blip AR. We are going to develop certain application in my PC. Okay. And at the end of that application, a small barcode will be generated. And you have to scan that barcode. Okay. You have to scan that barcode either through the barcode scanner, I will tell you. And for that barcode scanner, that simple rectangular graphics barcode, it is called a blip here. The same thing which Paytm, which we scan that for, it's a simple small rectangular graphical figure now when you go to scan something.
Yes, sir.
And you require a certain marker which we scan, and you will watch this through this mobile phone, that application which I have created in my laptop. Please listen once again the concept here. The concept is called blip, generating the blip. My dear friends, when we do program in C++ or C#, what we say, we have made a program, we have developed the algorithm, we have done the coding. So here we will be speaking, we have developed the blip. We have developed the blip. At the end of the program, a blip will be generated, and you have to scan that blip, or you have to open that blip in the either your Chrome or on your mobile phone. And you will watch your room. Where are you sitting now? In your office?
Yes, sir. In the laboratory, sir.
In the laboratory. I hope it is 10:35 now, and we will having a 10 minutes break. And at 11:25 or 30 during the next part of the lecture, you will watch small balloons floating in your room. They will be floating in your room. They will be floating in my room. They will be floating in Shobha ma'am room also. Okay. But they are created in my laptop. You will watch your room also. You will watch that small balloons also. But how? You have to scan that barcode, which I will provide you when we will develop that augmented reality experience. So blip is basically the augmented reality experience. And ma'am, when you move your mobile left or right side, the blip get out of the focus. You will not be able to scan. You will be able to not able to see that augmented reality object. So you will be watching at certain angle only in front of your face. Is it clear, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
What is the limitation here? You because the mobile phone is you can move it 3D in 360 degree. I cannot move my laptop here. It's a bit bulky. Otherwise, the same thing which you can see in your laptop also. Okay. So blip is basically a augmented reality experience which we are going to watch today. Okay. So let us move forward now. Let us leave this. I've already explained here. So Veena ma'am, just once again, some small things were left here.
Yes,
So
sir.
when you are going to scan that object through your smartphone camera, okay, with the help of a
Okay, sir.
barcode reader, please, my dear friends, if you have not installed barcode generator, install that also. It will be very useful if you have done. If you have not done, then also I will tell how to open that augmented reality experience. So, Veena ma'am, the thing is that when we are going to scan the barcode, uh, automatically the things which are stored in that barcode, they are stored on the Blip server of this application.
Okay, sir.
They are being downloaded from that thing. So if your net speed is good, the output will be generated instantaneously. Otherwise, it takes 10 to 15 more seconds, because we are going to watch multimedia also today. So, my dear friends, it might happen that I will be showing you some music also. I will be showing you some video also. So, some of you people might face some problem with the speed of the internet. So, I beg your pardon. Don't worry. You will be able to watch all those things with 10 or 15-second delay only. Okay. So, basically, all the images are stored on the Blip AR server. And when we scan that barcode, the images are being downloaded in your mobile, and it takes bit of few seconds. If the net speed is very good, or if the server is responding very good, you will be able to watch the whole thing. Okay. So the main thing is that you must have a very good internet connection, and you must be online, because all the things will be downloaded in your mobile through the net connection only. See, my dear friends, Veena ma'am, have you downloaded this app, Blip AR app?
Yes, sir.
This is a small app. Ma'am, when you open this app, this is just a mobile phone camera only. You can see you're watching your. Just open this app, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
What you are watching? It is just a camera,
Yes, sir. It is a camera, sir.
madam.
So
It is not. It is not just a camera. The thing is that it is not a standalone app. You cannot click any picture through this camera. It works in correlation with this application. Okay, we will
Okay,
watch how
sir.
to use this app. This will be the last part when I will discuss the app part. Okay, so let us come forward now. Before Shobha ma'am, can we have a 5 minutes break, or do we continue the lecture?
No, it's all depends upon the participant activation and yours, sir. Actually, we'll give a break by 11 a.m.
Okay.
It's left to you whenever you wanted to take along with them. You can, sir.
Okay, don't worry. So we can have it 10:40 now. We can continue up at 10:50, 10 minutes, and then we will resume at 11:10. Okay. Fine, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
We'll continue to the next, because ma'am, next lecture is very, very interesting, and it will be completely a practical one. I hope the server should remain working. Otherwise, okay. Yes, Dr. Swasthi Mehti ma'am, what do you want to say?
Yeah, just I wanted to ask you two things. So I have logged in through Blip in blipar.com, and then I have downloaded Blip AR app. Is it okay? Like only two things are enough for today's
Fine, ma'am.
practical?
Fine.
Okay, thank you.
But
Thank you.
Blip AR app will not work. It will do nothing.
Okay.
I will show you how we will work it. Okay,
Yeah.
my dear friends, let us move forward. We are having the next 10 minutes, and then you can have a cup of tea. And please don't miss the next lecture, because the next lecture will be completely hands-on session. I will be practicing certain things. And if you really want to watch very interesting thing at your place with your normal eyes, please download those two things, Blip AR app. And if you don't want to download it, then also it's fine. But at least the app, you can download it. You will watch because I'm going to show on my PC, and you will be watching on your PC. Although augmented reality, you can watch it very easily. But if you want to develop at your end, then you have to do some practice with me, or you have to learn how the things are getting worked now. So what are the attributes of the Blip AR we are going to discuss? You can add any video, you can add any website. I will open, Shobha ma'am, I will open your college website in my 3D space.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
It will be at around 12 p.m.
Definitely, sir.
I will be watching some image, and suddenly I will click on the one button called website, and Shobha ma'am college website will open in the space itself. So you will watch everything. That is will be augmented reality. We will watch some audio files also. I will show you one apple falling on my head.
or in my room, and a small poem will be about Apple will be playing here. You can show any images, you can show any 3D panorama, everything will be versatile thing. We are not going to discuss JavaScript because JavaScript takes another 3 hours to understand. You can add any 3D models also, although I'm not adding 3D model because it is a bit advanced version of the, but if you want to learn it at the advanced level, you need to add some 3D models also. 3D models are directly not available on Google. You have to go to this website called Fab Sketch AutoCAD. Although these are paid website, but there are certain free 3D models available here, which you can add in your screen, add in your BlickPR application, and you can watch it in your real space. Okay. I will also show you 360-degree panorama image today. So what are the applications of the BlickPR? They can be used in retail, they can be used in education and training, healthcare, beauty products, automobile. Retail mean, suppose whenever we are going to buy something in some mall, suppose I'm going to buy a trouser. So generally what happens, we buy a trouser and go to the trial room and then check the trouser is fitting or not. They have a trial room most of the time, but maybe in the coming days they will be having augmented mirrors where you have to take that trouser and stand in front of that mirror and just keep in front of your legs and your waist. The system will automatically tell that whether this trouser is fitting on your body or not. Okay, so healthcare and education, medical applications are there, beauty products are there. Many of this in this FDP are females, participant are females. Whenever my wife goes to shopping, she goes to Shobha ma'am, have you bought nail paints at any point of your time as a cosmetic?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am applied now also.
So how do you select the nail paint, ma'am? From some shop.
I will select, suppose if I wanted to go for the matching of my dress, that time I will go for the matching, or otherwise I'll go only for the mild colors which will suit my finger texture.
My question was not that. How do you choose which nail paint to buy? You apply on your nails, okay? They have,
yes, sir.
You apply on the nails, and then you find out. Then you ask your husband which is the out of these four, which is a good one, or you choose yourself. You have to apply on your nails, okay?
Yes, definitely, sir.
My wife also does the same thing. But maybe in the coming days, there may be augmented reality applications where the nail paints will be overlapped on your nails itself. And without applying on the nails, you can directly find out that which color is suiting to your nail or not. So this will be the application of the augmented reality in the coming days. So rather than applying the nail on the actual nail paint, the nail colors will be overlapped. There will be 4 nail colors which will be overlapping on your 4 nails, and just by seeing which is the best color or corresponding to that product which you have want to buy it, and you will get the good idea about that thing. This is the new shopping experience for all of us.
Yeah, even I thought that one for the jewelry also, instead of going to the jewelry shop, we can now put all the jewelries on our neck.
Yeah, this will be
and we will be
exactly. This will be the future shopping experience for all of us. Okay, let us see some other things. This is a beauty application I have mentioned here. So price, what is the price of this BlickPR? We will discuss the working in the next session. We are going to end this lecture. This tool is free to learn. You can preview the application for 20 minutes. But during this COVID-19 time, if you have some valid educational email ID, you must be thankful to the BlickPR community. They provide you 3 months free access. Okay, but for the learning purpose, it is free. And if you want to publish and test it for commercial purpose, you have to pay certain payment to them. There is a charge of $10 per project, and but 3 months free build access are provided to them with some educational valid email ID. So whatever email ID you have created it will be valid for 3 months only. Okay. So my dear friends, if any of you have created your ID, it will be work for 3 months only. After that, if you want it to buy commercially, you can pay them. Certain charges also are applicable. But for the education purpose, the charges are around $500 per year or $10 per project for a group of 15 students and 2 teachers. So these are the charges if you want to do it for commercially. But for the training purpose, you can buy it for, you can use it for 3 months only. Okay, and you can create any unlimited projects. But the project which we are going to develop today will be valid for 20 minutes only, because we are working on a trial version. But for the training purpose, trial version is also fine. And if you get a good experience, then you can buy it with the help of your college authorities. So we will having a very fun today now, and I hope please have a quick tea break, and we will resume after at 11:10. Let me show you. This is the interface which we are going to open. Let's hope it should open now, because we are working on a live server now. I've opened this website, blipar.com dashboard. Is it? I think this is working fine. Shobha ma'am, please confirm. Is it working? Can you see here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Blip AR, Blip Builder, App AR, and this is also working. Can you able to see this? Okay, is it? This is open. Yeah. Are you able to see this also? This interface? Oh, it's vanished. I just refreshed it. Are you able to see this also, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, we will resume the working on this interface shortly. The next lecture will start at 11:10 and it will continue to 12:30. By the end of 12:30, I hope we will be developing augmented reality today. So, ma'am, we can have a break for 20 minutes. We will resume at 11:20. And
Okay.
my dear friend, please kahin jayega mat. Picture abhi bahut baki hai. The real suspense is still there. We have just made a ground of augmented reality and just made a ground of the augmented blip AR. And the real picture we will be watching now. Okay.